A Tyler woman described to the Tyler Morning Telegraph watching her 4-year-old son being dragged underneath a home in Chandler by a pit bull. Now, the pit bull had just given birth to a litter of puppies, but the mother did not know what was taking her son underneath that home until she went under the home and began fighting for her son's life.
We had went to a friend's house, and someone had dropped their dog off, and it had puppies up under her house. Well, we were, unaware there was a dog. Went walking up the ramp. The way her house is set up, there's a ramp up one side, and then her porch and stairs go down the other. We got up on the porch, and he went hopping down the stairs. When he hit the bottom step, he fell. And I thought, oh no, he fell. So I went back through the gate to get him. About that time, he's up under the house. He just was sliding like feet first under the house. And it was kind of like a horror movie right then. I'm like, okay, what the hell's got a hold of my kid? What's going on? I run to the bottom of the steps. All I can see is the top of his head. I still don't know what's got a hold of him. He's screaming, screaming, screaming. And there was enough room for me to get my head and my arm up under there, and I was trying to grab him and pull him up. That's when I seen the dog, and it had his arm just shaking him. Well, in his right hand, he had my car keys, and he was smart enough to turn and hit it with the keys. She let it go, so I got my head out, and I got my other arm, and I was pulling him, and I think that's when she got a hold of him from behind, tried to pull him back. I jerked, and it just took it. But when I had my head up under there, she let go of him when he hit her, and she came at my face, and I had my arm already like this, so I just swung it and caught her on top of the nose, and she disappeared. That's when I grabbed and pulled, and that had to have been when she took the chunk out from behind. But for the first, it was so fast. It was only, a few seconds, but it seemed like forever. And I got him out, and I went running up on the porch screaming, call 911, call 911. Paula come out with her phone. She called 911. Sheriff got there first. We had him on the porch inside the gate, and he was trying to get her in the corner. Well, I seen the sheriff coming up the road, so I ran down the ramp out to the road to flag him into the driveway, and went to run back into the house, or up the ramp to the porch back where he was, and the dog come running out at me. So I stopped. And it had stopped, and that's when the sheriff ran up there with the big pole. It was like, just go behind me, and I ran back up and got him. Well, the places that are covered, they're going to have to do plastic surgery because there's no skin left to stitch together. The back of the leg, that's the worst. It just took the skin, the meat, just off.
Right. So, what were your thoughts as this was all going on?
Honestly, I couldn't even tell you. It was so fast. Like I said, I didn't know what was pulling him under the house. He had boots on that were about knee high, and I guess it had got a hold of his boot. And I stepped around the corner just in time to see him sliding feet first under the house. And the next instant thought was, I gotta get him out of here. So I went to pulling and grabbing and trying to get him out from under the house.
Scary to go underneath there, wasn't it? Because you didn't know what was going on.
I didn't know what in the world was even under there.
But the mama instinct was greater than any fear of what was underneath that house.
Right. But then I found out later from animal control, she was half-starved, mama dog, had puppies up under there. I think he said there was 8 puppies. I'm not positive on that, but after he told me that, I thought, because we were under there face-to-face tug-of-war, and then I thought, okay, she was trying to protect her babies, I was trying to protect mine, and I don't want the dog put to sleep, I don't want the puppies put to sleep, because she was hungry and starving and scared and had a bunch of puppies, Right. And I think if it had been, different circumstances, had, the dog been taken care of, or but she was obviously very hungry and had a bunch of babies, and I don't know if she thought, you're too close to my babies when she first grabbed him, or I can eat you when she grabbed him. I don't know, it's just sad all the way around.